Hey,
Are we live? I
yes,
can't see. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bipoc Happy Hour. Today is Wednesday, December 1st. Hello, we are in the last month of this cycle. Again, it's the Bipoc Happy Hour. We're the Black Indigenous People of Color Pride Organization. This is our wind down. We worked all day, and now we get to take a break. I'm Uncle Ray. I got Brother Bobby, Sister Simon, Brother Dennis. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing on this Wednesday? Also, World's AIDS Day. Shout out to
yes.
everybody. World's AIDS Day today.
Shout
Got
out.
got to say something. And shout out to everybody over there at the Sarah Simmons
Macedonia
and
Baptist Church.
Macedonia's Baptist Church with the Sarah Simmons showcase today. Hello, everybody. How everybody doing? Don't let this be one of them times that I got kicked out and didn't even know it.
Kicked out of what?
Oh, y'all at 11, I didn't know if, because sometimes I get kicked out of the system and I don't even know it. I'll just be having a conversation until
Yeah,
everybody just blanks out.
I just left the Macedonia.
I left at the perfect time in order for me to get here and time enough to set the computer up and do. I left at the perfect time because the traffic was bad out there.
You know, I don't work in the daytime or in the evening. Like I gotta go drive to a job. But traffic is strange today because I'm like, why is it backed up on the freeway like that?
It just looks like it actually was moving because I got on the freeway to go home and it actually did move. I think it was an optical illusion because I looked at it, I'm like, should I go? Should I get on it? Should I not?
No, I think it's the Minnesota nights driving because everybody want to stop for somebody for some
And
reason.
let big gaps get in there. I'm like, y'all gonna make me shoot y'all.
Oh, Minnesota's nice.
Y'all, I don't know about all of that, but they driving skills suck.
What do you mean? What do you mean Minnesota nights? That's not nice.
To
I
have
think
No,
bad
I'm
driving
asking, is
skills.
Minnesota nice? That's what I'm
No,
asking.
they can't drive. Hell to the no, to the no, no. They
no.
can't drive.
Okay? What's nice about not going with the flow of traffic?
They gotta rest. They gotta get on their telephone. They gotta do all of that. I'm like, what is it? Come on, get a grip.
I see some guys, apply makeup. So
Well, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do about driving. Soon we'll have autonomous cars, but right now we don't.
what those cars you sit in the back seat, play with your puppy, and they drive for you.
You
The first
sit
thing
in
you
the
know,
car butt naked with your pit bull.
Well, I'm glad you said something about a vaccine because that popped in my head. Today LA has stricter laws now. You can't go nowhere without your vaccination card. And then you got to have, if you don't have your vaccination card, you got to have a COVID test within the last 72 hours. So no matter
Mhm.
what you do, if you want to go to the theater, you want to go to Kim's Curry Out, all businesses, you must provide the vaccination card in California.
It's gonna soon go across the United States. It's soon. I'm sure of it because these viruses is getting out of hand here.
Did they have a case confirmed there?
I haven't heard of a case in America yet, but I'm sure it won't be long before it creeps in America. Somebody gonna come home acting like they didn't have nothing. They got all the
Well,
bacteria.
it was already in the making for California to do that. There was something they
Oh
already
yeah,
did in the law.
I think it's a good thing they did it. I mean, just think if this was like polio, would we still have polio with these crazy people? That is crazy.
Why polo? I used to wear polo.
Not wear polo. These polios, one leg was definitely shorter than the other. You wouldn't want to walk like that. It makes it hard to do that secret work
Mm.
with uneven body parts. I mean, I'm not clowning nobody with disabilities at all, but it just kind of makes it a little difficult to swing that leg like that.
but if you
You went on mute.
Well, I'm just so glad it's governors like that in California is doing what they're doing, and then soon we're gonna have a good governor in Florida, in Georgia, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna vote our girl Stacey Abrams in there because you know she's running for governor this time.
We said that the last time she ran.
Just announced that.
We said that the last time she ran, our girl gonna make it. Then they snatched it up from her. Let us pray, because you know they try to sabotage the whole in midstream.
Well, you know, there's a lot of things changed since then, and she's up on that game. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she up on it. She is there. I hope she gets elected to a good spot because she is definitely a leader. And you know, I mean, you know, when you're a leader, you get the brunt of all kind of stuff and all that kind of stuff. And she has a thick suit that she wears on her back to keep all that negative off of her and presses on and still does her job. I commend Stacey. Stacey Abrams, if y'all don't know who I was talking about.
And I would still go for Governor Walz.
Tim hadn't did bad for Minnesota. It's a state he's familiar with.
He's been doing good since I've been here, and I'm a transplant.
I'm a transplant as well. I mean, you know, Minnesota, you know, for the most part, it tries to be progressive in certain ways and all. It still got work to do, but it tries. It tries. I'm not gonna hate. Now, while we were talking about World AIDS Day, did any of you all celebrate World AIDS today? World AIDS Day in any kind of way or any kind of fashion?
Unfortunately, no. I didn't.
Well, you know that's gonna be 2 or 3 swats for you. You just be ready.
Yeah.
Bent over and ready. What about you, Sana B? Don't be afraid of these swats.
What?
These swats. Now, what did you do to celebrate World AIDS Day?
Nothing.
See?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, I see we're gonna have a swatting thing going on later today.
What generation they call us, Simon?
X.
What generation?
Oh,
X.
so we generation X.
Yeah.
I thought y'all were baby boomers.
Oh, that's y'all.
Negro, really?
Oh,
That's y'all.
I'm sorry.
Negro.
I'm sorry. I thought y'all was baby boomers.
Oh no, that's y'all.
Okay.
Right, we ain't even know 44. 45.
Right. I was just checking, just trying to see.
We almost there, but we ain't there.
Not quite.
Well, you know, I got a habit of rushing everybody's age up. That's my fault. I'm wrong most of the time. It's my fault. Who's trying to cover up the screen so we don't see them in their fashions today?
I found a way to see some games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how little kids talk. And then you hear their voices change throughout the years. I love that. That is so awesome.
Yeah. Talking back to you.
So, Dennis, what did you do to celebrate World AIDS Day
I
today?
just left the Sarah Simmons showcase.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's going down over there.
It was very interesting because I seen a lot of people that I've known for 99 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it brought back memories because, I mean, some people still look like 99 years ago.
Right, they're not going to change. They're not going to change. Not going to change.
You know, it's ironic that people my age, maybe a little older,
I thought I had
think that I'm an elder.
Well, you are, unfortunately, you have to live with that. You are in that category now.
I didn't know that.
Yes, when you cross over the half a century, you automatically fall in that category. Oh, somebody said something. You automatically. Oh, we need 2 Dennises.
Hi.
We need that much of you today? Okay.
Dennis the Menace.
He wants to share much of himself with our audience today.
He giving you angles.
Speak, my brother, speak.
For the angles. He's giving you angles, y'all. He's giving you angles.
That's how they do.
That's
Modern That's modern technology. He's
You
trying to
say-
show y'all he's moving up a little, 5 steps.
Wait.
Look very dapper there. You match. You got all the colors.
He's getting better and better at it. He's finally getting comfortable in his skin in his old age.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, because it takes a while for people to get comfortable in their own skin. Are you really comfortable in your skin, Bobby?
No, I'm not.
It's taking me this long. I am slow. I am
And
pretty
I
much
ain't afraid.
comfortable.
And I ain't afraid to say it.
I'm grown
I'm
into
getting
it.
used to being as big as I am. I
Mhm.
always was big, but I'm like big now. Like
And I mean, that is something you do have to adjust to, and everybody deals with that differently. But it is something you got to get comfortable with self, and that is not always that easy. What do you say, oh wise one, Dennis?
Do you want it to be that easy? I mean, nothing good comes from being easy, they say.
To be comfortable with thyself, I would hope it would be a lot easier than it normally is. But it's not. Being comfortable with yourself takes a lot of work. It's a well worth it work. What are you trying to do? What you trying to tell everybody? What's all this about? What you trying to tell the people? We a children's show.
You inviting folks?
We got kids watching this. Put that away. Scaring all these kids with all that mess.
Yo, I can tell you a TikTok what this lady said. She enjoys a belly like that. And
great boodles.
With man titties.
Right. Well, I mean, there are guys that are hot like that, but we're not trying to advertise that kind of show tonight. We are God-fearing, saved, and sanctified folks here today.
Yeah, Ray been in church this afternoon, and they were playing gospel music.
Yes, I was good. It was good to be in there in the house of the Lord. I didn't burn a sizzle.
He think he's saved, man.
Right, we saved and sanctified, y'all. I don't need no mess out of y'all.
He spent 5 minutes in church. Now he all burnt up.
That's all we need.
Yeah, y'all better quit playing with God like that.
I was in there, Simon.
How do you play with him like that, Fana?
How do you play with her like that?
Corrected.
5 minutes.
I think she corrected you real fast. I heard a correction. She does. Yes.
Okay, if she rules, she rules.
She rules.
They rule.
It's they now.
Them.
Oh.
Well, wouldn't you automatically? I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't assume that the Almighty Alpha Omega would not be male and female. I just don't see how you would think that it would not be both. You babies are made in my image. Why wouldn't you just automatically go and say that? Must be
I like
both?
your shirt, Ray.
Thank you.
Is that a belief, Ray?
Is that a belief?
Yes.
That is an analytic observation that
right for the big word.
that I kind of hold. Yes, it's my belief.
That we made in his or her image.
We are made in their image. All mortals were made in their image. You know what
irritates me when drunk people talk about God? I'm at a bar.
What are they talking? Oh, well, how you gonna get mad at that? And they turn around and play Shirley Caesar right back to back.
I'm at a bar.
And everybody on Shirley Caesar.
I asked them for forgiveness when I wrapped around the toilet.
All right, see, you're big then. Until now, I'm still partying.
But you never lied. They would throw a Shirley Caesar or what's her name? Yolanda Adams.
Don't forget about Yolanda. They'll throw her on the dance floor real fast for you.
So, Bobby, is it okay if I have a preacher at church that's a drunk? He just converted?
All the preachers at the church drink. What preacher do you know that don't drink?
I didn't know they can drink.
Why
Yeah,
they can't drink? Some of them do it
Why
more than
can't
they should.
Huh?
Why can't they?
Yes, and some of them do it more than they really should. But yeah,
I
why
thought
can't
it
they
was.
drink?
I thought the libation was against the rules as a pastor
Where'd you
no.
read that at?
because
Mm-mm.
they call them spirits, and you think about them as
Where,
spirits.
so where did you
No.
read this at, Dennis? Was it in the Man Bible or something?
Okay, I'm sorry for bringing it up. I just thought that I don't
See,
know.
No,
see, we trying to. Is that a belief or something or what?
Well, I know at my church you couldn't smoke or drink. That was a prerequisite. So maybe
You
I got
could
that.
not,
And where church was that?
I was a Seventh-day Adventist.
and
Well,
y'all couldn't smoke or drink.
in Jehovah's Witnesses, you can't smoke, but you can indulge in alcohol. But is that you don't indulge
But
in
it's in moderation, right? Everything
right?
is in
You don't get
moderation.
in
No, only
moderation.
wine you can drink is the body of the wine of Jesus or whatever his blood is. That's the wine you get to
Oh,
at my
there you
church.
go with that cannibalistic stuff.
It's
that
not.
grape juice they serve you.
What? That grape juice? Did you talk
It's
about that
not.
grape juice?
It's not grape juice. It's the blood of Jesus.
Oh, there you go with that cannibal stuff again.
Yo, if
You
they
always want to be cannibalistic.
and do them question the ones that have taken those. Do it be the good grape juice like Roach's grape juice,
Yeah,
or do
they
it be
do.
grape, or it
No,
be
they
straight
be
drink?
using it. No,
No,
they be
our
using.
church had the
They make
one.
it. They use Smuckers. They use Smucker's grape juice for the churches because it's got more of a twang to it.
Smuckers don't make grape juice.
They did make a grape juice.
I never heard Smuckers grape juice. I thought that was
Yep.
jelly.
No, they got jelly too, but they had grape juice too.
Wow.
Or maybe that's just in the South. They did have a Smucker's grape juice too. They all competed in all of that.
I had juicy juice, but not Smucker's
Oh,
juice.
that juicy juice wasn't real juice.
No, we had the
That wasn't real. We talking about real
had it on the
juice.
serving tray in them little bitty tiny glasses.
You know what I'm saying?
They pour it in the glasses.
I don't care what y'all say. I still get juicy juice to this day. When my gout flare up, I run and get me some cherry juice.
Juicy juice, but juicy
And,
juice
hold on,
don't
that's
even be
only if-
real.
That's only if I can't go to my bougie store and get the organic.
Oh, so you can't get. You want Welch's?
No, I go through. It'd be another brand. It'd be like Tart cherry juice. Oh, FYI, cherry juice is very good for if you get inflammation, and also it's good for gout. So if anyone that got gout and they want a natural way to get rid of it, drink cherry juice or eat cherries.
Is
Frozen.
that real cherry juice or
Yeah, real
concentrate?
cherry juice. Don't get cherry drink. I went juicy juice because that was the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? Besides,
And juicy juice is real juice, Ray.
Juicy juice.
yeah.
It looks like you got to put some extra, all kind of extra in juices. I'm not here to advocate or something, but it don't look like real. It don't look like Welch's.
They said that's the next best thing is juicy juice.
Juicy juice.
If I can't find
next to squeezing it myself.
Yes.
I can't squeeze a cherry, goddamn it. So,
well, I can beat the hell out of it.
and I'm damn sure ain't Lucy Ricardo stepping in cherry and grapes and things. But yeah,
y'all all saw that episode of Lucy, right, where she was all.
And I've seen people
her
squeeze cherries.
Ethel was in they was in the grapes.
yeah.
They nasty feet.
But did y'all know you can get air points from Delta if you get your bags? Like, say if you was waiting for your bags at the waiting point and it took them 30 minutes to put it on there, you can go to the place and they give you like 13,000 air fly miles. Because yes, I sent you the videos on TikTok. Yes.
Okay, go look.
Yes.
But that means they have to delay you and inconvenience you to go through all that hassle to get those frequent flyers.
Day 5 point says they get you your bags within 20 minutes.
So if they don't,
you're
gonna create a scene and take an extra 40 minutes.
No, you just go say, hey, I need it took so long for me to get my bags, like 30, 40 minutes. You know, and they was like, well, we can't do nothing for you. You say, well, oh yeah, you're in your bylaws or whatever, your fine print.
Oh.
And then they gotta give it to you. Bang.
Well, how many miles for $1?
They used
How
to
many
have
miles
those.
for $1?
I don't know, but that's a lot. That'll pay for about half a flight almost.
Yeah, it
Half
would.
the cost of a flight.
And it depends
Mm.
on where you're going. Because
You
if
gotta pay
you
a one-way trip to somewhere, you gotta pay your way back.
no, it could be a round trip to Chicago if that's where you're going.
Right, depending on where you're going.
I smell road trip.
That's if you get the points. Why are we trying to go to the back doorway to get points?
Do we have to use the back door?
No, we got to learn how to read the fine print.
You got to learn to read. Is that you have to read?
The fine print. People
Don't they have
act-
a machine to read it for you?
like on the
Yeah.
back of our tickets. There's a lot of information on there that we don't know about.
Because we
You
have
know
to
what?
read it.
You know what? That was a scam years ago. I'll say it now because when I was in college, they didn't have no baggage person at the Greyhound. So I told them I lost my bags, but the guy in the daytime had gave my bags without checking them out. I came back and each bag was worth $125. I made $250 from Greyhound. Line said my bags was lost.
Shame
Allegedly.
on you. Shame.
Allegedly.
We
That was
didn't use those words allegedly. You just
No,
did it.
listen.
Shame.
This,
Shame on you.
listen,
Oh,
this
this
happened
was
in
an
'87.
example. This was an example of someone else doing it.
Oh, yeah.
A things not to do for real.
In
You
'87,
wasn't a you're not a stupid criminal.
in
All
'87,
right.
Thank you.
I was a student in '87 going to college.
Were you a stupid
Student
one in
doesn't mean stupid
2021?
criminal.
I had no money and I was down there broke and hungry. What was I supposed to
So
do?
you was a good Samaritan and went got your bags and went home and ate. That's all I heard you say. Did you say something else?
Yeah, and you seen someone do what you just said.
I'm sure he did, because he's a good friend. He's saved and sanctified, so I'm sure he wouldn't do all that.
He drunk
Yeah.
that road.
That is not the teaching of the way of the 7-day Adventist.
Thank
Right.
you, Simon. Thank you. It's
And
not
you
the
had
way, Dennis.
And you was drinking that Welch's juice. So you got
Too fast, Bobby. He was doing it too fast. You knew it was something. It's too fast.
So that wasn't wrong.
See,
I was a college student.
no, blame it on
But
school.
college kids can know now. Did you know that each shoe has a expiration date from Nike? If you look at your tag on your shoe, Nike shoe, it
But
has
when
the
you,
date. It has-
what day would it expire? A pair of tennis shoes.
No, let me explain to you. On your shoes, it has a manufacturer date, which can be say 2021. It's right there beside the size of the shoe. You look at it and say, for instance, the sole messed up or something wrong with the shoe. Within 2 years, you can call Nike and say, hey, blase, yakety, yakety. They fine print say they can give you a brand new pair of shoes or the money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Or the money that those shoes are now worth.
Right, that is worth.
Your raggedy pair or the new pair.
They'll give you a new pair basically.
Wow.
Like
So I can
Like-
take my Air Nikes in there and go get a new updated pair.
within 2 years. Look at the manufacturer.
All right.
Look at your shoe. You think it's a joke? Look at your shoe.
I'm going to use this.
Yeah. Then also Timberlands. Now I knew this for years because I'm a Timberland kid. So, well, I'm a man now. So, but
You're not a Toys R Us kid no more.
no, Timberland. I wore Timberlands all the time. That is my shoe. I have a couple of pairs still in my closet. I try to keep it cute here in Minnesota because that's East Coast. I wouldn't go past with that. Here, it was straight up thugging. So I need to keep it cute.
No. Timberlands are coming. But there's snow here.
But if your soles or anything messed up on your Timberland shoe, you can send those back and they give you a brand new pair. And I have done that.
Yes, thank you for those words of wisdom. I hope people were listening to that. Because you can do it. Read the fine print.
Yes, the fine print.
If you don't read the fine print, find somebody that can read the fine print.
You get your new pair of shoes.
Get a new pair of shoes.
So I don't like those shoes.
You heard it first here.
No, on TikTok. I ain't
Heard it
taking no
first
one,
on TikTok and we repeated it.
I ain't taking no one else's credit.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna have Auntie Karen on me.
Okay. Well, now we know. So
Who
what
is
else? Auntie Karen?
who is that?
Somebody ain't it?
No,
Oh.
Remember, all older people are aunties and uncles
no, Auntie
unless
Karen is
they.
Auntie Karen, I believe. I don't know her nationality, but she looks black. She looks like an African woman, American woman, and she on TikTok. And what she does is she call out the racists and or racist shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she's part of allegedly, I would say, my opinion is the cancel culture. So if you out there doing some stupid shit and you caught on camera, oh, she finds the people information, calls schools and all types of stuff. But it's cool.
All
You
right,
gotta look
Sister
up if
Karen.
you're on TikTok, look up Auntie Karen. And yeah.
Okay.
Is that like that where they used to cook?
No,
Auntie Faye.
Oh, that's
No.
Faye. Okay. Yeah, because you used to cook everything from scratch when you use $2 noodles.
And make it into a feast.
She said it'd be gourmet when she get done with it.
All right.
You know, I don't know how that works.
Hey, you can make gourmet food out of $2 noodles.
How?
Is what else you use with it. You don't have to use the packet. And what the packet is inside of it is just a damn bouillon cube smashed up.
I didn't know
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah, so you just get a bouillon cube smashed up and high blood pressure. But if you do it like with like the Asians, they combine things. You feel what I'm saying? Flavors, ginger, soy sauce, um,
Little fish,
fish sauce.
oil,
Yeah,
like everything. Five
yeah, they mix.
spice,
Really?
Chinese 5 spice. There's like all kinds of
Yes, they use all that.
lots of garlic. Love it.
Lots of garlic and ginger.
How do you know this?
Because I cook.
Is there a book?
No, it's 2021. You can Google.
Yeah, there's things you can learn.
It's Google and YouTube.
How would you Google something you have no clue about?
If you know the name of the item, you just Google it.
Yeah, you can
Say
just.
I want to make. You go say Google. I want to make pan thai noodles. It's going to show you how to make pan thai noodles. Orange chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, seriously.
I'll tell you the ingredients you got to go buy and give you
Shit,
some
if you want to go back,
instructions.
if you want some of my old Paula Deen stuff, you can get it on YouTube and Google.
Yeah, anything she's ever cooked, you can find that episode.
What's that lady name? That older woman,
Julia.
Yeah.
Julia Childs. You can get
Julia. Mm-hmm.
I still watch Julia just to hear her voice.
Yeah. Because that's real cooking when you're drunk. You know, that's
No,
that
it's not.
Thanksgiving cooking.
That is not real cooking. That's a lie.
That is real cooking. You got to so you throwing all kind
Listen,
of love off in that
I
food.
watched 6 episodes in a row of Julia Child. Never once did I say I use season except salt and pepper.
You do more than that. There was a
When?
movie. Well, there was a
No, she
movie
used-
about her. I forgot. I think it was called Cooking with Julia or something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It was
they
cute.
did.
You should watch it. The
She
girl
did
Did she
used
use?
to
Did
make
she
that-
use more than salt and pepper?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
she
she
When?
was
used a lot
making
of herbs and
stuff.
flavors. Yeah,
Now
Yeah.
I remember she used a lot of capers. I remember that.
What the
You
hell
know-
is that?
you can layer
Salt.
flavors. You can layer flavors by putting things
Capers
together.
provide sodium and salt.
Yes,
A lot of
and they
salt.
have a distinct flavor.
Salt and
Use them with a
pepper.
lot of fish.
Like I said, all she used is salt and pepper. Everything was salt and pepper. She kept salt and pepper to the end. I'm like, where's Lori? Where's Accent? Where's Mrs. Dash? Something. Just salt and pepper it. Come on.
They've been salt and peppering for years, Dennis. Don't be trying to change the plan
And
that ain't
then-
broken.
I remember one time she really tricked me out because she says, I don't want the specks of black pepper in this particular dish, so I use white pepper. I'm like, how insulting.
Bless her heart.
I'm just saying, when you think about it, I don't want black specks in this particular dish. Well, what does
That's
that
okay.
mean?
I don't use white pepper.
I didn't even know they had white
Nothing.
pepper.
Yes, I've seen it a few times, but what do you What do you do
Right.
with it?
The purpose.
I, I don't know. I'm just saying. She says
Chef
use
Bobby.
Say it again.
chef.
What do you do white pepper with? What do you use?
Purpose
What do you
of the
cook?
white pepper.
White pepper.
Yes.
It's for garnishing. Like it's for different foods. You know, you may put it on steak or fish. It gives you the same pungent flavor as black pepper.
So why you gotta use white pepper? Is it a race thing?
No, the
No,
same
because it's a garnish to make it look good.
like pink
You
Himalaya
can't even
salt.
see it.
Like pink Himalaya salt and sea salt and kosher salt. It's so many different things. You know what I'm saying? Like kosher salt, you would use more on your beef and your lamb. You feel what I'm saying? Sea salt will be on your fish and stuff like that. You know, Himalaya, I really haven't used it, but I have it in my cabinet anyway, just in case something awful.
That's the pink salt. Because we got some
Yeah.
in our cabinet. We use it from time to time.
Yeah,
The pink
so
sea salt.
if it calls for it, I use it. So I have just about every herb and seasoning that I can think of, or I see. Because I'm a person who would grab something just to taste it and try it.
But yeah, I do that too. And if I find a season that didn't work, I'll mix it with Lori's and accent and make my own.
Oh no, see, I don't use accent.
What?
No, I don't.
It
It
wakes the
ain't
flavor
real.
up.
It's not real. It's like putting just death over your food.
Oh my goodness, here you go with that.
I get it when I call Yin Lane to get my egg foo young. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only time I get the MSG. But other than that, I'm not doing it.
What's MSG?
Monosodium glutamate.
What's wrong with that? Sounds good
It's
to me.
bad for you. That's extra chemicals you don't need.
MSG is man, she's Don't fuck with that shit. I'm sorry.
I
It's
guess.
good and it's heightened the food. I know a lot of friends of mine that use that
No accent.
big bottles in the cabinet.
So we stopped using accents too as black folks.
No, we got Tony's and we have
Why do you need the accent?
It wakes the flavor up in food.
Boy,
Where,
yeah.
Wakes up flavor.
where have y'all been?
Why can't you use natural herbs?
yeah.
It doesn't wake the flavor up in food.
Yeah, it does.
Because you don't know how to use the herbs.
I will
Been
not be
doing
double
it?
checking. I will not be double checking. Accent's been around since hospital. You got it. If you go to the store, that was always a prerequisite. You buy accent and Lori seasoning.
Is that what old people was? Excuse me. Is that what
Oh,
pioneers use?
yeah.
Is that what
That's
pioneers
just what
use?
you do.
Well,
Those
that's
are the
what y'all
standards.
did. My grandmother didn't use accent. My mother didn't.
We didn't have no accent in our house.
We
Listen,
have
I just
accent
found out about
and Lori
accent
season
as
salt
I
was
got
standard.
older. As I
Standard.
got older, that's when
Oh, that must have been a 7-Day Adventist thing.
You know what? I'm not gonna play with y'all.
my grandmother used lard and butter.
Yes.
And
My
they used
grandmother-
all the
Yes,
seasonings and herbs that we grew out in the garden.
Lard, butter, homemade buttermilk, cream, and shenanigans. Molasses on my.
Wait. How do you make homemade?
I don't know. You asked her, make she recipes.
Oh, yes.
But
yes.
there's a way you can make buttermilk because it's the residuals from making butter.
You got to get out there and do that churn thingy.
No,
You
because
got to
that's
make it thick.
No, you can
that
actually
stuff you squeeze out the cheesecloth.
right. You squeeze it out of the butter. You
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I
You can
never- I've
actually
seen
make it
it.
with a handstand. It's just
Yeah, I've
cream.
seen it happen, but don't know how it happened.
It's just cream. All thing it is, you just continue to whip cream. You just whip it into its natural. To its solid formation. And once you whip it, you take it out and you squeeze it in a cheesecloth, and then you wash it out and different things. Then you season your butter. You put salt in it, or you can put natural herbs and different things in it. Yes, just cream. That's it. When you get butter, it gives you two choices: sweet cream or salted. It's just cream. And buttermilk is from them squeezing the butter, and they take that and make that into butter.
That waste stuff and make everything else.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
You're gross.
I'm using
If
them.
it ain't buttermilk biscuits, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
What you say, Simon?
I say, yeah, use it in my cornbread and like Ray said with biscuits.
Buttermilk
And,
biscuits.
oh, and
The thing-
Buttermilk pancakes.
and pound cakes and
I
cakes.
would use it in my
and
pound cake. Yeah, I would put buttermilk in my pound cake.
So
Yeah,
can
it's
you
a
eat,
fact. It's a
do you eat
fact.
buttermilk and Jiffy cornbread?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
I don't because it cuts my sweetness. No,
You can add more sugar.
I don't want to add more sugar.
But can you
It's
drink a
already
cup
got 6 pounds of sugar in
would
it.
you eat a cup of buttermilk and put some cornbread in it?
And just eat it like that. I've just seen people do that.
I've seen people do that down
I
south.
Yeah,
did too,
I've
did
seen
too.
people do that. Yes, I've seen people
but
do
I
that.
wouldn't do that.
That's not my thing. I don't do buttermilk like that.
Or cornbread and cream. No, I don't do that.
Yeah, I have family that does that buttermilk and cornbread and just sit there and eat it
My
like
grandmother did
coffees
that.
and cookies.
Is it good?
I don't
You'd
know.
have to
I never
ask
did that.
them, rest their souls.
Oh, y'all never tasted it either?
It wasn't. It didn't look right.
No, you might as well be eating cottage cheese.
And then I had the same thing my mom had. We don't like certain things like milk and different things. I don't play with. Like for instance, I wouldn't even my child or my spouse if I'm drinking coffee or drinking milk, and he say I want some, I'm gonna give him some, but I don't want it back.
You don't want it back.
No, ice cream. I don't share ice cream off the same spoon. I don't want it. I don't even have it. It's just something that I don't have since I was a child. So with
I don't know
grandma,
anybody to share like
so
that.
with
That
grandma
much.
was sitting there eating that butter.
You know what?
and
That's
then-
ironic you say that, Bobby, because when I was little, I seen my mom and dad take my little brother's food and warm it up in their mouth and put it back on the spoon for my little brother when he was a baby.
We thought that was nasty. My whole family didn't do no shit like that.
But animals do that.
But
They
I
gotta
remember,
chew it up first and regurgitate it back.
Put it in the
But I-
freezer. Put it
No,
in the
but-
freezer while you sitting there doing your plates or whatever. You
I
know what
thought
I'm
that was nasty too, and I asked my mom, "Did y'all do that to me?"
Yes.
I said, "That's
All
so
mamas
nasty.
do that. Yes, all mamas do that.
That's disgusting."
No, not all of them.
Yeah,
You didn't do that?
No,
You didn't chew for your baby?
no. I broke it down and smashed it, and then gave it.
Okay, see,
I'm
it's
not-
a lot easier for me to just chew it and be done with it.
Mm-mm.
No, they germs. Like
Yeah,
no
the germs of it all.
Yeah.
My germs are enzymes that the child needs.
You may
They
have
need
resist-
those. I am helping their immune system to
You
grow.
getting residuals from you and dad from last night. No.
Oop, Bobby.
Say
stop.
what?
I said you
Say
giving
what from
resi-
last night?
You giving residuals to the baby from mom and dad from last night.
No,
Hey,
that was just my Popeye spinach.
Oh baby.
Was that Bruce
know,
Bruce who said that?
But you got his brothers and sisters in between your teeth.
Well, because we got to swallow.
No, because that was a Bruce Bruce joke. He said he told his mama, "Tell me your nastiest joke." And he said, "My mama's something." And then she said, "Well, you know what? I sucked your daddy's thing last night. They came kiss you and put you to bed."
Oh, Lord. Did it taste good? Y'all nasty.
I was like, "Oh Lord!"
The
how you
things
gonna
that
do
parents do.
I don't do
I
that.
guess it
We
was a
don't
kind
know
of-
where them lips be on.
right on your daddy.
Thank you, mama. Your mama has that too.
Okay, I
Y'all
don't know.
know y'all messed up.
But I mean, you got to think about your mom and dad, and your baby and your daddy sucking on the same breast sometimes. It depends on what time of day it is.
Well, it's better than the milk they serve in the store. At least you drinking the same than what you're supposed to be drinking.
But see, that's because you drinking that half a milk in the store. You ain't drinking half a milk at home.
No, you ain't drinking. You don't, why are we drinking animal titties out of animal?
I asked the same question. Why are you drinking that half as milk? My dad used to ask
It's so
that.
good, but I'm like, really? I'm trying to get used to almond milk. It's just something not with it at this moment. But
It's not real
But
milk.
what other milk are you going to drink? Who's going to sit there and pump all the fucking milk that the world wants to drink?
almond.
Okay. I'm like, I just thought about that. I'm like, how the fuck else? What other animal we gonna get milk from? Okay.
You got almond, you got all kind of milk now. They're trying to get away from that old dirty cow.
So why
But
would
nobody drink that though, do they?
Yeah,
So
they
why-
drink almond milk and all that. That's actually pretty good. Almond milk is good. You should try it. You
But
would be
why are
surprised.
we drinking milk? Period. We the only human beings, animals or whatever mammals that's still drinking milk after
Bobby.
baby is
Because we've
Bobby,
trained ourselves and
No,
we enjoy
Ray,
it.
Bobby, Ray, that's not true. The only reason we drink milk because they made cookies.
To dip them.
That's
Okay, I'm
it.
sorry. I cannot say, I can't argue with that. I'm sorry.
Okay, if they, it's like your ears. They didn't know to go get glasses, but it happened. So just like they didn't know, they had to make milk was from the cow. They knew what to do with it. They made cookies.
I thought it was for cereal.
No,
Because you can't eat cereal without milk.
long before they had cereal. Long before they had cereal because they
didn't
came
have
from.
cookies, they had biscuits.
Well, yeah. They call them biscuits instead of cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
But it's the same idea, Dennis. Same
they
idea.
were so hard they needed something to dip them in.
Dip them in something. And so they said, "Oh, milk." There you
And
go.
that's why they used to use them as weapons.
As who?
Weapons.
Cookies?
Biscuits.
Biscuits where they throw them at people?
That's how hard they
Like
were.
a hockey puck.
Yes.
Oh, they was just beating people down, stoning them with biscuits. That's so ugly. You got stoned by a biscuit?
They didn't know anything about moisture then.
Moisture. They didn't like their stuff moist.
I guess then they found a cow. Or goat. Or billy goat.
Well, goat milk is good from what I heard.
But why the fuck are we drinking milk? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because of cookies.
And cereal.
I only eat cereal once in a blue moon. If I get.
That's you. I eat
Right.
cereal all the time. I'm a stoner to the heart. I eat cereal all the
Okay, I
time.
understand it. That's because that's what we on now.
You can
But
eat cereal
give
for
me a
breakfast, lunch, and
legitimate
dinner.
Reason
Yeah,
why
at any time.
why humans still sucking on the titty?
But if
Because
you
it
have a
tastes
piece,
good.
so you can't have a piece of cake without some milk.
You can drink water.
And
Oh,
it's
please, Bobby.
squeezy.
Bobby,
It
you
tastes
know something
good.
special. Y'all know something special as usual. Okay, because
What do
there's
you
no way we
use
can.
to make French toast?
Right. Hello.
But you use egg. You don't have to use milk with the egg.
You need milk to go with that egg. You need a
To
little
lighten it
milk.
up.
No, I understand what y'all feel at this moment of time.
Still, how do you eat cereal without milk?
Hold on. I love cheese. I love ice cream.
Okay, like
So
Okay, cheese is disgusting and should be thrown away.
I understand how y'all feeling about all of that, but it still don't give me a legitimate reason why a motherfucker came up and say, "Oh, let me go over here to this cow and play with their titty."
Because it was there
There was some nasty.
and they
shit.
could get milk. Because some people didn't want to drink the water because the water was nasty. So I'd rather drink cow piss than drink the water.
It's like beer.
Yeah. I don't want to drink the water, so I'm going to drink beer all day.
In most cities back in the day, the water was real bad. They heat up the beer when they pasteurize it to make beer, so everybody drink beer.
Hold on, let me see if this hold on. Alexa, who invented milk?
The cow.
Right.
Following the domestication of
Duh.
animals during the Neolithic Revolution or the development of agriculture.
This development occurred independently in several global locations from as early as 9,000 to 7,000 BC in Mesopotamia to 3,500 to 3,000 BC in the Americas. Did that answer your question?
Bitch, don't get smart.
Thanks
Damn.
for your feedback.
Milk been around since before Christ.
Right.
Damn.
Damn.
Right, because everybody likes it. You couldn't eat cereal before Christ without milk.
Child.
You couldn't eat that cornbread without, well, biscuits without milk.
That was manna. Get it right. Like that's cream of wheat. Sorry.
Wasn't that rain from
Right.
heaven?
Who eat farina? I eat farina. Who eat farina? I love farina. Y'all know what farina is?
It's grits.
No, it's cream of wheat.
It's grits refined a little bit finer than grits.
I don't care what it is, but that shit is good.
It's for babies,
Not
Bobby.
good.
It's for babies because they can't eat the grits because they're too thick. The cream of wheat or what you talk about, farina,
okay. I need to get my son.
it's for old people.
It ain't for no old motherfuckers. I was
They ain't got no
I
teeth
eat-
no more.
Hey, I was so happy. It's it's a white box that had farina with a baby on it. You correct. They used to give it in the welfare things, in the welfare boxes. You know, with the block cheese. You remember the block cheese?
Yes.
And the canned chicken and the beef and all that. So my grandmother used to get that box, and so they had that farina in there. And when the way she hooked that joint up, that shit was fire. And I've been eating it ever since. And
Yeah,
back
'cause-
then, she used to love the evaporated milk. I can't stand that shit now, only for cooking. But she used to put it in everything, in her coffee. I'm like, Grandma, that's nasty.
It depends how you mix it to get it. If it's cold enough, you won't know the difference sometimes.
I remember they used to mix it with water.
What else you mix it with?
Mm.
I wonder whatever happened to that cheese.
It was renamed to Velveeta.
And repackaged?
You think that's it for real? You think it's Velveeta?
I think they repackaged it and say, okay, let's put this on the shelf.
That don't taste the same, man.
It don't.
Velveeta ain't real either.
But you love it.
Here's our commercial for this evening. Uh-oh. The uncomfortable.
What? The uncomfortable silence. We was
Yeah,
trying
you
to
know.
breathe after that powerful commercial that you just played. Could you explain it? It went by so fast. What did it really say to us?
Get your tickets. December 18th. Be there or be square.
Okay.
Where
Right.
you get your tickets at?
Eventbrite at right now. Eventbrite, MNPOC Pride or that old country boy.
No, B&M Entertainment.
Wow. You guys, oh Lord.
A Freudian slip.
You get it on eventbrite.com and just put in POC Gala fundraiser. Put it in the thing and it will pop up, and get your tickets for December 18th at 6 o'clock, 6 to 10, 6 to 11.
Hey, we're gonna have some fun that evening. I don't care.
We're
You
gonna
know,
have
it's my
a great
birthday
show.
month too, so I'm gonna be 55 on the 14th.
You said you gonna be
55 on the 14th?
You said 65
Okay, so
on
let
the
me
14th?
think. I was born in 1967.
Well,
So
you
what?
you really are changing that now. The last time you had a birthday, you were born in 47.
Right.
That's my mom.
Oh, sorry.
She was born in 48, I think, not 47. And I was born, what, 27 years later, 67?
If you
So
say
you're
so,
on
we'll go
14.
along with this scenario.
Well, I don't know how to do math that quick, but
So what are you doing for your birthday, sir?
getting 1 year older.
Pretending to be young.
What do you mean pretending to be young?
You pretending to be young.
You gonna get
You know,
on
Because they say once you hit 55, you're 55.
how you doing? Hey, do you have a bucket
Well,
list?
it's discounts now, at least.
Right, the ARP thing is 20% off. AARP.
Use it. I can't wait. I'm gonna use my shit when I go out
Yeah,
to
when
eat.
I get there, I'm gonna use
Oh, you
mine.
get the
And
senior
all of
citizen
them
discount.
discounts.
Oh, you get you get the discount on the bus.
oh,
You get everything now.
so the hotels too, I can enjoy the hotel discounts
Uh-huh.
for 55 plus.
So
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
get
we can get
the
all those discounts now.
you get the assisted living.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Now those are nice apartments. I would love
And
to
I'm
do that.
quite sure you can get your Depends cheaper.
Yes.
How am I supposed to say that out loud? You can
Well, I don't
probably
wear,
get those adult underwear cheaper.
Hold
I
on,
use
and you can get on the
listen.
front of the bus.
I use Kimberly Clark's, not Depends.
Kimberly Clark, not Depends.
Right, Kimberly Clark is better.
Yeah, okay.
I just want to let you know.
I'm not gonna argue with you because I
Those
need
Depends
the
are for
truth.
those Depends are for commoners.
Well, so the commoners have the word. Can you give them a word of advice about COVID today?
What? Get your booster? I don't know what.
Yeah, they should get their booster. Wouldn't you advise that,
Let me
especially
tell
now?
them about their boosters. So if I got my vaccine through my primary doctor, my first 2 doses, I called them today to try to get my booster appointment scheduled. Why they ain't got no vaccine?
Because everybody getting their booster.
The clinic ain't got no, they haven't gotten any sent to them, she said.
Oh.
And then I should go to CVS or Walgreens or wherever they're
I
giving
went to
them.
CVS. CVS was stocked up.
But it's like, why don't they have them at the community? My doctor.
Right, your primary physician don't have them? Yeah.
Right. I don't
might want to see about
they wanted people to get vaccinated. If so, then why ain't the vaccines in community?
Maybe they Trump supporters and they don't want to have the vaccine at that clinic.
So I think
they gave them before. I got my first vaccine there.
Oh, I think they trying to put more focus on the kids. Because I'm getting big emails about them doing it now more.
Or maybe you're gonna have to take horse pills.
You is so crazy. This is just
you have to take deworming medication.
This is just jokes. He's just renaming some bullshit. He is not serious.
But ivermectin.
I did say though, I'm calling my rep because I don't understand if they're trying to get people vaccinated.
No, I didn't.
A lot of people go to here on this east side. It's a neighborhood clinic. Why they don't have vaccine? Why haven't they gotten any? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. And see if MDH in some way can fix that too. But guess what? I didn't know this about St. Paul. St. Paul has joined this thing where they are paying the people in the community a monthly stipend up to $800 just because. Did you hear about that, Sina?
Yep, Universal Basic Income. They are running a pilot program in our city. Again, shout out to our mayor, Melvin Carter.
Melvin!
They are, piloting what Andrew Yang was talking about.
Yep, and a bunch of cities in America is doing it. So I just said St. Paul because that's close to home. But it's a bunch of cities, and it's up to your mayor to sign you up. So if that's something that you think your city or town is interested in, call your rep, call your mayor, and let them know that y'all want to be in that pilot program because it's giving a certain amount of money monthly, just the way other countries was. They trying to mimic that and see how it will help the people.
I just giving them money.
The same way you
You
remember
know, there's
Canada.
some requirements. They ain't just giving nobody no money.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? There
You
are
at
probably
least gotta
some
be you at
program
least gotta be
requirements.
breathing and human.
And no, and felons can get it too. Don't be scared
Yeah.
to try. Felons and all of them can get it also.
Okay,
So,
well, okay. I don't want to be discriminative. Well, at least gotta be able to stand there and look at them.
so if you know someone that lives in St. Paul and want to join a pilot program, Google it. It's there.
I'll see. Okay.
And I found that on TikTok.
Shout out to Andrew Yang for changing the narrative here in this country.
Right. At least some places. Did y'all hear that they got the New Yorkers open up the first intravenous drug center in America? Did y'all hear about that?
I did.
It's a
I
safe
don't
space for those.
that they do in other countries, right?
Yes, the same thing. It's a safe space for those that happen to have an addiction to intravenous needles, and it's a safe space. You go there, they don't penalize you. You can do your whatever there. They make sure you have clean needles and all that good stuff. It's a way you're not going to be able to stop it. Just at least make it safer.
Is that how you feel, right?
Yes, because you can't stop. You can't stop.
Yeah.
You're not going to stop nobody from doing nothing. But you can at least make it safer.
Yeah, this is just like trying to stop the oldest job in America.
Prostitution.
Right. It ain't. I mean, it ain't gonna
just make it safer. Make sure they can get tested regularly.
Yes, legalize sex.
Right. Sex worker, just same thing. Make sure it's a safer practice. Just like abortion. I'll even go there with abortion. Make sure it's safer. You're not gonna stop that. I don't care what you do to all this bullshit. Make it safe for people.
Because why ban it or
because that's a misogynistic thing that they're doing, and there's still those that in those places that try to do that stuff.
Then you got people out here doing other things to get rid of it. That's just crazy.
Right? It's gonna cost. Yes, because people gonna find a way. You're not gonna just because you make it illegal to get an abortion, it's not gonna stop it.
No,
it was going on before y'all allowed it to get this far. It's not going to stop. It's a woman's choice.
Says who?
I says the only persons that the only people on the planet that can do a baby. Those people. Yeah. Their choice. A man can't do nothing with a baby but produce it and walk away. Other than that, can't do nothing.
Well, since we talk about men and their babies, I seen something else on TikTok where they were saying that men should be born to cheat. Was born to cheat because they have so many sperm cells when women just have one. Right? It was said something like that, right?
I remember that. Yeah.
They have one. Women have one egg, but men have thousands of sperm.
Which is why we should be advocating more for men to have vasectomies.
Hello.
Shit, we can end all this shit.
Because we know men got to hump and do all of that.
Okay.
To keep y'all from having all these kids.
Right. We can nip all that.
But as you know, they're only making sure that mostly men are making these rules.
Exactly.
Wondering if you wear the same clothes.
How men can even, I just don't get it how men, they're going to tell a woman what she can do. Y'all, we on the downside. We got about a minute to go.
The next boyfriend of mine.
What you got for us, Brother Dennis, so we get out of here?
These are the numbers in Minnesota for COVID-19.
What numbers?
Vaccination doses, because you said they running short. People who won at least one dose. People with a completed vaccination series. They don't even, let me see anything about the booster.
For more information on that to come.
Yeah, go to MDH.com for more
Right.
information. For COVID-19 information. Minnesota COVID-19 response.
Well, everybody, thank y'all for joining us at 7 o'clock. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of every week here for you. Again, this is the BIPOC Happy Hour, the Black Indigenous People of Color Wind Down. Thank you all for joining us. Hopefully you got something out of this. We'll be back again to share more with you. Thank you all. Peace out.
And, still happy World AIDS Day and celebrate Sarah Simmons show. Thank y'all.
You had that massive